I remember one of the first times in the gym, I walked in and I was in the changing rooms. I took my jumper off. I remember as I took my jumper off, my friend laughed at me. He sort of laughed behind my back. He was laughing because I was a skinny kid at the time, and it made me lose so much confidence. As I was skinny, I had no confidence to start with. I didn't like how I looked at all. I had no confidence to speak to girls or to stand up in class to do any of it. And in this video, I want to explain to you why you don't want to quit the gym, why you need to stick to it, and why it's so important. As the gym helped me build this movie star physique, which got me in the best shape of my life. And to find out more about how you can build a movie star physique, there's a link in the description. But first, what I want to start with is, I've already said like I was a skinny guy and whatnot, but I remember the lack of confidence I had. I remember prom, it was like I was like 16, 15, I don't know how old I was, but I went to prom. I remember everyone was taking photos with each other, and one girl asked to take a photo with me. I remember as she asked me, I was so awkward, I was so nervous. You know when you look back at a memory and you cringe at yourself with how awkward and how just weird you are. I was like this all the time. I was just this really awkward person who couldn't speak to people at all. I had no genuine confidence. I remember she asked me, and just the situation felt so awkward. I don't know why. And then my friend started laughing at me again because it was such an awkward situation. And I went through this all the time. I always had these awkward, weird situations where it was just tense. It was just not nice to experience. And this was all because I just didn't like who I was. I can't explain it any other way. Is when you like look in the mirror and you're just not happy with your body, not happy with who you are. You wish you could change yourself. I always had this thought. I always used to think to myself, I wish I could swap my lives with that person over there. I wish I could be blue and a movie star or someone else. I always wanted to change who I was with someone else. And this was all just a lack of not liking me. So I had all these problems, and I decided I want to start the gym. I want to start working out. And I remember my first 1, 2, 3 sessions, I had no clue what I was doing. I walked into the gym. It was the most overwhelming place I've ever experienced. Like, there were so many people lifting weights, lifting heavy, knowing what they were doing. I walked into the gym on like a busy 7 p.m. Monday. So it was the busiest time ever. And it was too overwhelming. I generally just felt so discouraged. I was like, how am I ever going to build muscle, get in good shape with all these people around, and I don't know what I'm doing. I remember doing exercises and just feeling as if people were staring at me, people were watching me, people were watching me do the weights, do the workouts, and they were questioning me, they were laughing at me. That's how I felt all the time. And it made me not be consistent with the gym. I wasn't showing up each day. Instead, I just didn't want to go because I hated it. I hated how everyone looked at me, how everything happened. And at the start of my gym journey, it was awful. I had no progress at all. But I kept like coming back to the gym. I'd say I'd quit for a month, then I'd come back and I'd stay for a month, then I'd quit for a month. And I had this inconsistent process. And I'd have these moments of motivation, this burst. I'd watch a David Goggins short and I'd think, damn, that's sick. And I'd start the gym again. Then a week after that, I'd feel discouraged and I'd quit. And I just kept going through this process. And once I started implementing certain things, I actually stuck to the gym, and I just found it brilliant. I found it everything I needed. And the first thing that I implemented was I found a why. As that story I told you at the start, where I walked into the gym and my friend started laughing at me because I took my jumper off. That day, I remember we had a bench press competition. Me and there was about 6 of us. We were all seeing who could bench press the most. And I remember just going through it, like there was all the friends, and I came about 4th. We were all trying. I got to about 70 kg, something like that. And I was watching my friends be so much stronger than me. Someone did 80 kg, someone did 90, and we were all talking about this goal of 100 kg. Who's going to get to 100 kg first? And I remember hearing it, and I was thinking, damn, that actually sounds sick. Imagine benching 100 kg. That would be so fun to do. I'd be in such great shape. If I could bench 100 kg, I'd be better than like everyone else. I'd be in amazing shape. And as I had these thoughts, as I was like, damn, I really want to bench 100 kg, I set it as my goal. And for the first time ever for the gym, I had a why, I had a reason I was going. I'm going to bench 100 kg. This was exactly what I was thinking. That was my entire why, my entire reason to go. And it sounds cliche, but this goal had so much motivation within me as I was obsessed with this goal. I remember days where I'd sit in my maths class And I would generally be sitting there, my teacher would be talking, and I was envisioning myself benching 100 kg. I just see the 2 plates on each side, and I banged it on my chest and pushed it up. Like, I was just imagining it every single day. I was imagining what great shape I could have been in. And this got me so motivated to go to the gym. This made me not quit anymore. As you always are going to go through these first couple months where like you lose motivation, you don't want to go, you feel people are staring at you. But once you start to become comfortable at the gym, then you start to stay consistent, especially if you find a reason to go. So your goal may be the same as mine, bench 100 kg. It's a really good goal, but you may do 20 pull-ups, do 100 push-ups in one row. Whatever the goal is, you want to have a why. When you have a why, you really want to achieve it. You really want to get in great shape. You really want to achieve this goal. And maybe your goal right now is to build this movie star, build this amazing physique. And for help with that goal, you can click the link in the description. But once you have a goal, once you know what you want to achieve, the second thing which I think is really important is a plan. As we have our final destination, we know where we're going. Now we just need to use the sat nav to work out the best route to get there. And doing this, I mean, there's millions of ways. You can watch loads of YouTube videos, watch loads of TikToks, ask the people in your gym who are in great shape. But one great way that I've started to find to do this is to actually use AI. As AI has all the information you need to build workouts, to build diets, and to build meal plans. And in the second link in the description of this video, there's a whole food inspector which can help you with workouts, diets, and meal plans. As say you have your goal, you want to bench 100 kg, you want to get to 80 kg body weight. That's your goal. Now you've got to work to achieve it. So first you need to lean bulk. You need to gain, 20 kg in the next, you're 60 kg, you need to gain 20 kg of muscle. This may take you a year, 2 years. So you make a plan for it. You work out, what diet do I need to eat every day? You ask for AI in the description, what diet should I have? Then you realize to bench 100 kg, you need to bench twice a week. You need to train every muscle group twice a week. So you need to work out a workout program that works for you. And the best way to have a specific personalized workout program is to use this AI tool, as it's going to do everything for you. It's going to make the workouts, make the meal plans, and it's keeping optimal ability in mind. So it's going to help you science and general fitness knowledge to build this muscle and to get in great shape. So once you start following this, you're going to start to see progress. You're going to start to get in great shape. And once you're chasing your why and you have your goal, the last thing you want to do is just stick with a plan, stick with a mission. This is one of the hardest bits, as I always had it where my mind would jump from one thing to another, to another, to another. I could never stick to one thing for a long period of time. And you may have it too. You'd have this motivation, I'm going to go gym. Then you'd see people running and you think, actually, I'm going to become a runner. Then you'd see someone boxing, you'd think, I'm going to become a boxer. And we always jump from one thing to another, to another. And it's like this woman in a red dress syndrome. We just always want the next shiny object. But instead, if you can stick to one thing, if you can choose your goal, choose your why, choose your plan, and just tell yourself, I'm going to stick to this for the next 2-3 months. I'm just going to keep doing this no matter what. I'm going to keep doing these workouts, keep eating this diet. You'll start to see results. And when you look in that mirror, you see you're in brilliant shape. You're in the best shape ever. You actually finally bench 100 kg. It's the best feeling in the world. As I remember when I benched 100 kg for the first time, I was in the gym. It was like a random Monday or something. And my friend just said to me, do you want to do bench press today? Do you want to go for PRs? And I thought, yeah, why not? Let's go for it. And I remember doing 90 kg, it feeling light. And I did 95 and it felt so light as well. And when I was on 100, I was nervous. I was like, this could be my moment. And the second it hit my chest and I pushed up and I did it, I was so happy. I was so gassed, as I'd been working so hard, probably for about 6 months or so, to achieve this goal. And I finally did it. And once you have something like this as well, it just feels amazing. It feels brilliant. So this is what I recommend the most. Having your why, having your plan, and just going straight for it. As quitting the gym, if I quit the gym, my life would be so different to what it is now. As the gym changed everything for me. It got me in the best shape. It allowed me to look amazing. And to do this, there's so much you need to know. There's so many things you need to implement. And in this video here, I break down the most important things that you need to know and implement.